On this week's episode of Capital City Sports, we have men's basketball playing Texas A&M and baseball with a 3-game weekend preview. This is Capital City Sports. Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Capital City Sports. I'm Olivia Weidenhouse. Carolina's baseball game Friday was postponed Saturday due to cold weather and is now a doubleheader against Northeastern. And now here's Claudia Chakamian and John Dowdy.
It's a gorgeous night here at Carolina Stadium where the South Carolina Gamecocks take on Northeastern Huskies. After losing opening day 6-3, starting pitcher Jack Wynkoop looks to redeem himself today. Now let's take it to the highlight to see how he does in Game 1. The Gamecocks hope to add to their winning record on Saturday against the Huskies while starting pitcher Jack Wynkoop looked for a better game. He began by striking out the first Northeastern batter. South Carolina made many defensive plays all day, including great catches by first baseman Kyle Martin. The Gamecocks enter the bottom of the first with a huge leadoff homer to right center by Gene Cohn to get the day started. Just 2 outs later, Martin goes deep to the same spot as Cohn. South Carolina leads Northeastern 2-0 at the end of the first. Logan Koch hits a sacrifice bunt to third to put D.C. Arendes and Connor Bright in scoring position. Then Jordan Gore hits a ground out to second, bringing Arendes to third and Bright home. After 4, the Gamecocks lead Northeastern 4-0. After the Huskies put a run on the board, Cohn ends the inning catching a fly ball. The Gamecocks add to their lead in the 7th when Gore hits a single to center, scoring Bright and Arendes. Down by 9 in the top of the 9th, the Huskies try to score but are stopped by a 6-4-3 double play. Wynkoop threw 9 strikeouts in the Gamecocks' dominating 10-1 win. From Carolina Stadium, I'm Claudia Chakamian for Capital City Sports. Now let's take it to John Dowdy for Game 2.
Thanks, Claudia. Game 2 started about 45 minutes later. Will Crow took the mound, looking to keep Northeastern quiet in the second game.
And indeed he would, but first he got some run support from Kyle Martin, who singled through the right side to bring home both Marcus Mooney and Hunter Taylor, and the Yardcocks lead 2-0 after 3 full innings. After allowing a leadoff double in the 4th, Crow would lock down the Husky batters for his 5th, 6th, and 7th strikeouts on the day before giving way to his bullpen. The scoring would continue in the 5th on a Jordan Gore fly ball to left field, and the cannon arm of Joey Scambia would not get Marcus Mooney out at the plate. It's a sac fly. Gamecocks are up 3-0. Following a Connor Bright double to center and a Madison Stokes groundout, Hunter Taylor would deliver a 1-out single into center to score Bright, making it 4-0 South Carolina. And finally, Madison Stokes has bases loaded, 2 outs in the 7th. He singles into right center to score Patrick Harrington. Then some throwing errors from Northeastern would allow Connor Bright to scamper home from second base to put USC up 6-0 after 7. The relief staff would take over from there, silencing the Husky batters, and Tyler Haswell would record the final out on a chopper back to the mound. With a sweep of the doubleheader, USC takes the series win.
Crow and 3 relievers combined for an 8-strikeout performance and the shutout, and the Bats took advantage of 4 Northeastern errors en route to a 6-0 victory. They return tomorrow at noon to play Game 3. From Carolina Stadium, I'm John Dowdy, Capital City Sports. Let's send it back to Olivia.
Carolina basketball continued their conference play Saturday with Texas A&M. Chandler Mack is there with the highlight.
What's up, guys? I'm here at Colonial Life Arena where the Gamecocks just took on the Texas A&M Aggies. The Gamecocks came into the game at 13-12, having defeated Georgia 64-58 on Wednesday. Will the Gamecocks get their 14th win of the season? Let's take a look at some highlights. The Aggies had a fast start to the game, including this Jalen Jones layup. They also added a few three-pointers to gain an early 12-2 lead. After a Daniel House layup, Michael Carrera comes back for the Gamecocks and hits a three-pointer. Carrera continued to have success against the Aggies, including this layup against Jalen Jones. Trailing by 6, Brian Steele hits this three-pointer to bring the Gamecocks within 3 points. But the Gamecocks continue to have trouble with Daniel House as he hits this corner three-pointer. The Gamecocks continue to chip into the lead, adding this Adarius Thornwell three-pointer. But Daniel House continued to hurt the Gamecocks, hitting this deep three-pointer. Justin Mackey makes this driving layup to cut into the lead. But once again, Daniel House extended the Aggie lead. Dwayne Notice returned the favor, hitting this three-pointer. Daniel House added to his great half by hitting this three-pointer, helping the Aggies have a 13-point lead at the half. The Gamecocks came out with a bang in the second half, cutting into the Aggie lead. This Adarius Thornwell three-pointer got the Gamecocks within 5 points in the middle of the half. But Daniel House ended the Gamecocks' hopes by hitting this corner three-pointer, leading to a 62-52 A&M win. The Gamecocks are now 500 on the season. They will look to get back on track on Tuesday as they travel to Tuscaloosa to take on the Crimson Tide. For Capital City Sports, I'm Chandler Mack. Let's kick it back to Olivia.
Carolina finished off their series Sunday, and John Wagner has the coverage.
The Gamecocks came out today 2 hours early to try and avoid the rain, as well as take a sweep of the series against the Northeastern Huskies here at Carolina Stadium. If they win today, it'll be their 6th of the season and in a row. Will they do just that? Let's go to the highlight. The Gamecocks handled the Huskies yesterday in their doubleheader, looking to do the same thing today. They started the southpaw Josh Reagan. It's his second appearance of the season, but he did not get off to a fast start as Nick Fanneron, he hit one past second base, and that drove in Michael Foster for the first run of the game. Infielder Nolan Lang would be up next, and that hit to right field, that would drive in Pat Madigan, who will beat the tag for the 2-0 lead for Northeastern. After the Gamecocks scored a run, Kyle Martin would end the at-bat for Carolina, getting stuck in a pickle. Oh, look, he slipped on a banana down the third base line. Fannerod will be back up later on. He'll ground into the elusive 1-6 and then 3 double play at the hands of the one and only Josh Reagan. Later on in the 5th inning, Reagan's going to take his seat on the bench. Entering from right center, that's going to be Clark Schmidt to replace Reagan. And Marcus Mooney, he's going to get a little bit of wrestling action here. What you going to do when old Marcus Mooney runs right over you, suplexing that base runner to end the inning. And then he's going to step right into the batter's box here, bottom of the 5th inning. He's going to get things started, take an owie right off the leg, not even fazed by it. And that's going to be the bearer of bad times for the Huskies. The Reaper is out, and Elliot Caldwell is going to step into the box and put Kyle Martin on third with that little blooper to shallow center. And then the man, the myth, and the legend, Alex Destino, is going to put a dinger in right field. That's going to give the Gamecocks 3 runs, and somebody's going home with a souvenir. That's about all the offense we had in this game. You got old Lang. He's going to ground into a 4-6-3 double play. And the final nail in the coffin, Taylor Widener. He's going to take the mound at the end of this game and finish him off. 7th strikeout for Carolina. And that's going to be the end of things. Final score, Gamecocks 6, Huskies 4 here at Carolina Stadium. While the Huskies out-hit the Gamecocks, a 5-run 5th inning at bat served to be the difference in this game, and South Carolina would go on to win 6-4 to take the series. They'll be in action again on Tuesday at 4 against Davidson here at Carolina Stadium. For Capital City Sports, I'm John Wagner.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Capital City Sports. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at CCS on SGTV, and like us on Instagram at Capital City Sports. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.